In our age and culture, the most common yet abused phrase among young people is "I love you." Young people are very quick to declare love. But do you actually know the meaning of love? So I'd like each of you to briefly tell us what you understand by love. Barrister Gabriel, what is love?
Okay, thank you very much. Um, I like I like your introduction because looking at it when a season considered to be the month of love, I mean, it's some few days to Valentine, so there's so much bubbles in the air about this whole thing. But I want to say love is not a feeling as much as it has, feelings that it brings or that it gives. It's not a feeling. For me, love is primarily a decision. A decision,
Love is primarily a decision.
yeah, to do good to other people irrespective of their dispositions towards us.
Okay, thank you very much. Dr. Peace, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Please tell us what is love.
I believe love is a choice. It's a decision, like Barrister Gabriel mentioned, that you make to
Okay,
invest in someone, to give, you know, to pour into someone. So it's not just
okay,
emotions. Yeah.
okay. Thank you. Love is more than emotions. It is more than feelings. It is actually a decision. Barrister Timmy, do you agree with them? Are you of a different opinion? What is love?
Basically, like I said earlier, my own definition of love is actually a great interest. You understand, or a pleasure. A pleasure in something,
Okay,
a great interest, a deep interest in
okay,
something.
okay. Love is a deep interest in something. Barrister Saudat, what do you understand by love?
Um, Love, as the word implies, it means so many things to different people, actually. But to me, I think love is a verb, and as such, it's something that needs to be expressed. So it's an expression of feelings and compassion towards another. So when you love someone, you automatically express how you love the person. You don't love someone only in your heart. You express it. You let that person know by expressing it. And the Bible made us to understand in the book of Matthew 22, verse 37, where Jesus was asked a question, and he said, "You shall love the Lord your God with all your heart, all your mind, and all your soul." So when you love someone, you're in love with someone, you do it wholeheartedly with everything you have. So love is a verb to me. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much. So Barrister Saudat is saying that love is an expression of feelings and compassion. When you love, you express it. I think I can very well say that when you love, you give, right? Is giving a significant act of love? I'd like to know, is giving a significant act of love or a negligible one? Dr. Peace, what is your take on that?
Yes, I would say it's definitely a significant act of love. There's no way you can say you love someone when you haven't given something, to show that, to express that. When we say giving, it may not necessarily be, finance or even
Okay.
material things. It could be time, your energy, your advice, emotion, you know. So definitely it involves giving.
Thank you so much. Barrister Gabriel, please tell us if giving is a significant act of love.
Okay, thank you. I can give to you just because I want to take from you. I can give to
Hmm.
you because I want to exploit you. I can give to you because I want to manipulate you. So that tells us
Mm-hmm.
that giving should not be misconstrued to as love. Anyways, giving is an integral part of love. It is not possible for me to say I love you without giving to you. But on the other hand, I can give to you without loving you. That's what I'm just trying to establish here. Yes, my answer is yes.
Oh,
Giving is an integral part of love.
thank you so much. Thank you. I was expecting you refer us to the scripture that says, though I give my body to be burnt and have no love. Abby?
Hmm.
Is
Yeah,
that not the
you
scripture?
yeah, you remember that. That's great.
So I really want to know, Barrister Sal, that who should give more in relationships? Please tell us who should give more in relationships. We've already established the fact that fine giving is significant. Giving is an integral part of relationship, but it is not all there is to it. So who should give more in relationships?
Well, like I always tell people, there is no status quo to who should give more in a relationship. But nevertheless, going by the general presumption, it is understood that the guy should give more in the relationship. That's what people feel every relationship should entail. But
Okay.
feel that even though the guy is the head of the family, both of them, both the guy and the lady being in a relationship should be able to give all they have to make the relationship work, to prove to each other that they love each other. So when it comes to value, moral support, it should be an equal take. So though people feel the guy should give more being the head of the family in a relationship or in a relationship rather. So but I feel that both of them should be on equal take when it comes to giving in a relationship. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much. I'd like to hear your opinion on this, Dr. Peace. Who should give more in relationships?
I like Barrister Saudat said, I don't think there's, a meter whereby we can measure how much we give in a relationship. I don't think, there should even be that question in the first place. It's a partnership. We should both come together, willing to give um, any and everything necessary for the relationship to work. And I don't
Mm,
believe in the 50-50, um, marriage or relationship. I'm all about the 100-100. The difference is
okay.
in the case of 50-50, it's like I'll give unto this point and I expect that you give such and such. But I think that sets us up for, it's as though we are setting ourselves up for disappointment because what if for some reason that person can't give in that regard? In the case of
Mhm.
100-100, you give all that you can or what you can, and even when the person falls short, you're willing to, cover up for that person. I think if we all
Thank
came
you.
to relationship with this mindset, we would get more from it.
Thank you so much. So, audience, please, if you agree with the opinions that have been given on this topic, rather this question, please drop a comment and let us discuss. I would like to get a guy's perspective. Pastor Timmy, please let me know. Tell us, is who should give more in relation?
Hmm.
Tell us.
Okay, first of all, let me start by saying, when we begin to measure levels as to giving in a relationship, then we begin to find faults
Okay.
in both parties.
Mm-hmm.
Why I said this is because if we begin to say, okay, let's begin to look at for the male part who gives, for the female part who gives, then we begin to create problems
Okay.
and unnecessary issues for that particular relationship itself. When a
Okay.
lady says, "Oh, I'm giving too much,"
Mm-hmm.
and is not responding or is also not giving back, then
Mm-hmm.
there begins to be the space of, "Oh, he does not love me,"
Ye-
or not responding the way I want him to respond. So
Okay.
basically, what I will end by saying, there should be no measurement as to which
Okay.
should give more in a relationship.
Okay.
Both
In
parties can
other
actually give. You're going to say something?
Okay, in other words, when going into a relationship, do not come with the mindset of, oh, I want to receive. Come with the mindset
Yes.
that I want to give. That way, both
Yes.
parties would enjoy the relationship. There will
Yes.
be no strife.
Very well.
There will be
At
less
all.
conflict, less conflict, less misunderstanding. All right, Barrister Gabriel,
Very.
please very briefly tell us who should give more in relationships.
Okay, and thank you. While I like to look at what we have said, theoretically there should be no basis, but in practical terms, you find that no two
Okay.
individuals love the same way. I mean, love the same. How will I put it now? Equally, right? In
Mm-hmm.
every relationship, there is someone who is always loving more. Who loves more
Okay.
than the other, and that will determine the volume of giving that is done. Now, let me take you to scriptures very quickly. The story of the widow's mite. You find out that she gave her last. That was because of the love she had for Christ or for the Lord, and that made her give her all. But these other guys who had more than enough, gave something negligible or what they felt could be done. I'm saying in reality, if you find someone
Mm-hmm.
giving more, that person probably
Mm-hmm.
is the one who loves the more. But let's establish. Oh,
Mm?
did you get that?
Excuse me. You said in reality, the person that gives
No,
more is the one that
no,
loves the
no.
most.
I
Is
didn't
that
say.
what you
I
said?
said if you find someone who's giving more in the relationship, is probably
Mm.
probably the one who loves more. I'm not saying both parties do not love each other now. I'm trying to be. I'm trying to be real. I'm saying that if you find someone who's always willing, giving more, making the relationship, striving to ensure that the relationship still stays. Now,
Okay.
yeah, you'll find that.
It's
I don't know if we appreciate.
okay for me. Anyway, I understand your point, but I feel it is controversial, and I would like the audience to
Okay,
really say something on that point you
okay,
made. Anyway, right now we'll be going on a short break. When we return, we'll be addressing issues like whether there is a right time to enter into relationships. Two, is there a difference between godly and ungodly relationships? Three, what is the best Valentine gift one can receive? Trust me, you do not want to miss the next segment. Stay tuned.